The Tomb of the Unknown Soldier is one of the most heavily guarded sites in the world, but some people, aka Karens, decide to be disrespectful towards these soldiers. Let's take a look at why you shouldn't mess with these soldiers. This Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers calmly tells a woman not to sit on the railing, then proceeds with his work. This sharp guard tells tourists to behave very respectfully.
All visitors will maintain an atmosphere of silence and respect at all times.
Soldier gets this message across chatty people.
It is requested that all visitors maintain an atmosphere of silence and respect.
People still can't seem to respect this sacred place and have to be called out.
All visitors will maintain an atmosphere of silence and respect at all times.
Even Turkey knows how to show respect, so Karens don't have any excuses to misbehave. Teacher gets scolded by an officer because his kids were laughing at the Tomb of the Unknown.
During the changing of the guards.
70% of your students down on that front railing was laughing the entire time the guard changed. The entire school was laughing. That's a sign of disrespect. We will not put that towards the unknowns. I'll give the courtesy of giving your group the ability to lay the wreath to the unknown soldier. However, the rest of your group must be moving out and stuff. Thank you, sir.
Huge respect to these soldiers for being dedicated to their work regardless of the weather.
Ready? Safe. Breathing. Hard. March! Right shoulder. Arms. Post. Right. Face. Forward. March.
This ignorant Karen tries to pass through the Tomb of the Unknown and gets chewed out by the soldier.
It is requested that all visitors remain behind the changing rails at all times.
Someone leaves their phone to ring during the changing of guards. This guard had to stop his work and teach these ignorant people how to respect this place.
Visitors will maintain an atmosphere of silence and respect.
This guard at Arlington National Cemetery is still standing guard during 80-mile-an-hour winds. This is how the Tomb of the Unknown guards do their uniform inspection. This is what happens when you try to trespass at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
Please stay on the other side of the chains and rails at all times. Thank you.
Crowd gets chewed out by Arlington Tomb Guard for laughing.
It is requested that everyone maintains a level of silence and respect.
Folks get called out by the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier for stepping on the plaza.
Sir, it is requested that you remain off the plaza at all times.
This man gets yelled at by the soldier for not respecting the tomb.
Hot day for a protest.
Yep.
Hot day for a protest.
Are you allowed to touch it?
It's not recommended. Mainly it's like standing on it. I have an issue.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
If you touch it.
That's what I thought.
This is how the changing of guard at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier is done. Soldier gets ready for the changing of guard ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I am Corporal Silva of the 3rd Infantry Regiment, United States Army, Guard of Honor, Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The ceremony that you are about to witness is the changing of the guard. In keeping with the dignity of this ceremony, it is requested that everyone remain silent and standing. Thank you.
Do you think this guard is worried about the dog or pissed off at the rudeness of the people? It's a kind and honored gesture to be greeted by a guard.
Good morning.
He was holding that laugh in with all of his soul. Tomb of the Unknown Soldier is doing his duties on a rainy day. Epic moments of soldiers of the tomb. The detail and the discipline on this video is wholesome. It's great seeing people behaving and showing respect to the site. This tomb sentinel asks the tourists to remain silent while the ceremony of changing guards is taking place.
Have your attention, please. I am Sentinel Pascal of the 3rd Infantry Regiment, United States Army, Guard of Honor, Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The ceremony that you are about to witness is the changing of the guard. In keeping with the dignity of this ceremony, it is requested that everyone remain silent and standing. Thank you.
Another amazing changing of guard ceremony where the tomb sentinel asks the crowd to behave.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? I am Sentinel Stearns of the 3rd Infantry Regiment, United States Army. Guard of Honor, 2 of the Unknown Soldier. The ceremony that you are about to witness is the changing of the guard. In keeping with the dignity of this ceremony, it is requested that everyone remain silent and standing. Thank you.
Kids participate in the laying of the wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier.
Treason! Oh! Order! Oh!
These two act as if they don't know what the guard is telling them when the message is clear.
Behind the chains and rails!
Women woman gets reins around her neck while taking pictures with the guard. It's all about honor and respect for these guards. Soldier tells people to remain behind the rails and show some respect.
Remain behind the pillars. Ladies and gentlemen, remain behind the chains, sir.
Tomb guard kicks water bottle that was in his way. Soldier yells at tourists for not sitting behind the rails.
Remain behind the railing.
These disrespectful folks get an earful from the soldier.
It is requested that all visitors remain behind the chains and rails at all times.
This man decides to jump over the rails to grab something on the ground while the guards are passing. This ignorant man keeps talking while the sentinel warns everyone to be silent.
It is requested that everyone maintain an atmosphere of silence and respect.
I honestly don't know how someone would choose to be disrespectful at a place like this.
All visitors must maintain an atmosphere of silence and respect.
Chatty people get called out at the tomb by the guard.
Please maintain an atmosphere of silence and respect.
This dumb man doesn't care when a soldier at the tomb yells at him to go behind the rails.
All visitors remain behind the road.